This slide brings together the collection type hierarchy and the collection properties. So I've mentioned already that there is a type collection that is a supertype of the 4 different collection types. So collection of T is a supertype of set of T, of bag of T, of sequence of T, and of ordered set of T, or in other way around, or speaking the other way around. For example, sequence of T is a subtype of collection of T. And the different collections can be now associated with particular properties. So in principle, what we see here in these 4 lines is the same content that we saw on the previous slide in the table. However, the table is now flattened and we see the properties that the particular collection property that the particular collection has. We see it here explicitly written. So set of T, the sets are order blind and frequency blind. The bag is order blind and frequency aware. The sequence is order aware and frequency aware, and the ordered set is order aware and frequency blind. This collection of the different collections came into OCL at different points in time. There are at least, as you see here, there are at least 4 versions of OCL, and up to the version of OCL 1.3 there were only the collections set, bag and sequence, and OCL 1.4 added the ordered set. And this step from 1.3, OCL 1.3 to 1.4 was insofar a good step because, yeah, as we have discussed, there are these 2 criteria, namely the criterion for the order and the criterion for the frequency about insertion of elements, and they give this orthogonal classification. And the first 3 collections that were available in 1.4, they could already be distinguished here by this criteria, by these criteria about order blindness and frequency blindness and so on. But something was missing there, and so the ordered sets that were later added in OCL 1.4 made the collections more complete and made the collections also more systematic. Let me shortly jump back to this slide and emphasize again that these 2 criteria about insertion order and insertion frequency give the technical arguments that these 4 different collections are present. There are also arguments for these 4 collection kinds which come from the modeling point of view. I've explained this with a social network example and with a conference world example. So this is one view, that there is a conceptual need for these collections, and the other view is we have these nice distinguishing criteria, and this is another good reason that these four collections should be present, should be offered in OCL and in UML.